Ford Field in Detroit. It's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Detroit Lions taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" cornerback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
High throw, but he makes the catch. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And it's third down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
4 yards. And the Colts.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He could see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10, down at the 33. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
That's out to the left flat and complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He can run for it, and he will. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Lions' 10-yard line.
His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. A 10-play drive that time. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdowns. So there's a lot of good that he did.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Darius Leonard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them...
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
A gain of 7. And the Colts 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got Burton here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Gain of 12. First down, Colts.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 39.
Sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people call this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
it was you.
Be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a dump off here complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Another kick toward there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
His throw caught right around the 6. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Looking to run with Mack. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Lions nothing.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. They'll try and run. Here's Mack. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-0.
Lions nothing.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
at your play sheet and say, this is what...
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And he'll give it here to his running back, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Out to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 27-yard line.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he's a 1,000-yard runner in 2019. And has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
To throw now on first down. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run with Mack. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. On the move, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Quarterback sack. Jamie Collins.
Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. He completes this one to Mack. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll run here with Mack. And the Colts are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Blankenship out for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying. And he takes this one in for a Giants touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And it's 17-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown.
Lions 7. Matt Prater to kick.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Danny Shelton. The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 15. But it's 3rd down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett. And he's got his man, Hilton. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on 2nd down when they got the sack? Because on 3rd down, 0 pressure all the time in the world, and he picks up the first down with that throw.
From the red zone now, Brissett. Over the middle, it's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not wanting to... Flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, and it's the Packers who are out in front in the second quarter. The Packers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they trail in that one as that game's got to halftime. Derek Carr has a couple of touchdown passes there. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. See what's happening with the Bengals. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. A.J. Brown, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The Lions offense now with the football first here to begin. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And he almost intercepted probably should have been there first. And it's third down now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. Now, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. So it was a drive that had real problems in the 3rd quarter, but ultimately. On 1st down, they'll start out with Mack. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing. Brissett. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down before they're spotting that football. He's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
Meanwhile, over at Lambeau, an update. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Dalvin Cook, a touchdown on the ground in that one.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Scrimmage the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's going to take off with it. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just said,
and he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency to get it done.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. They'll run here with Mack. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Marlon Mack. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
To pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. He dumps this off to Mack. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Julian Okwara
In there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Brissett. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
The Colts on 3rd down.
Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Going up top. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
At their own 23-yard line.
It's now as they head back out. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing deep for Galladay. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Forced out to his left. They'll try and run it. The improv back there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong, you know, back and forth like that?
Brissett on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Out of the gun, Brissett. And that's off the mark, incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
On play action, Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mack. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Throw left side complete. That's Mack. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down, but you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the post, go up 2 scores.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Lions will take over. Here comes the his offense back out there. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he whips that one incomplete there. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number.
That's caught at the 25. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there for Detroit. 59 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Being chased out left to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defense is
in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. That's sacked by the DN, Tanico Autry. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Indy set to go on offense once more. 4th quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago, and it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle, the Pro Bowl tight end, but it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mack. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Brissett. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And the Colts first down.
A first down throw for Brissett. Finding Hilton on the slant. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And Detroit getting set to go now. A goal for them now following the interception. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Another throw for Galladay. This one complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught outright, Amendola. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
At the 23-yard line.
And that'll set him back 5. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong. Prater on to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So the Colts now down 24-20, 2:12 to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got Burton here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
The 35-yard line.
Now Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He's back to throw. He's got his tight end, Burton.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, the first down. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Brissett looks to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. No problem there on the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it.
The kickoff for Indianapolis.
Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Defense ready to begin their drive.
They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive. Now Prater to add the PAT. come-from-behind victory. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with what most likely will be the game-winning touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Lions, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next.